You how I'm setting up a fall table arrangement to show you how you can do a fall arrangement without really spending any money, and I'm going to share with you how that works. So let's get started. First of all, I have gathered some of my flowers that are starting to fade. Some of my marigolds are kind of laying over to the ground, but they still have some really pretty blooms on them. And I also gathered some of my Nadenia that is starting to turn. They needed to be trimmed back anyway. For this piece of the arrangement, I'm using one of my vintage mason jars. And so I've already got the water in it. And all I'm going to do is just show you real quickly. We're going to trim this down. Okay, this is our arrangement. This is going to be at the back side of the appetizer table, so I wanted it a little bit taller. Okay, now I'm ready to do the main part of my table arrangement. And what I have done is I've gone to the landscaping shops and picked out some fall pieces that I want to put into some pots. But what I'm going to do with them first is I'm going to use them here in this arrangement, and then tomorrow I could transplant them into my fall containers and not waste any money by doing this arrangement. So I had these ornamental cabbages. I found this really great fern, and I just love the colors that were in this piece. And so this will make a beautiful arrangement for fall on my porch. But for now, it's going to make a beautiful arrangement for our centerpiece. What I'm using is a basket that is a thrift store find. I'm also using a tray, or what you call it, saucer, a large one, terracotta. And the reason I'm using that is because I'm going to set my basket, since it's not a flat bottom, I'm going to set it on here kind of on the side, so that it will lean forward. And what I'm also using is this whip topping container, and that's just going to be in there to add some height where I need it. So the very first thing I'm going to do, first of all, you want to make sure that your plants are well watered, that the soil in them is moist before you make your arrangement, so that they don't dry out before you have a chance to transplant them. Also, you want to remove your little tabs in there so that they don't show up in your arrangement. And I'm going to first of all set this piece in here just like this, just down in the basket. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put my whip topping container in here at the back, just like this. And we're going to add in this purple ornamental cabbage. So we're going to put that right in there and let it lean forward. If your basket feels like it's starting to tilt, you want to just kind of move it to where it's not going to tilt too far forward. Then I'm going to add the fern, and we're going to get rid of the little tab here. It'll come out. And we're going to put this in here behind this just to kind of fill in. And we want to bring it, a little bit of it underneath the all the pieces here, so that we've got fern kind of sticking out in different spots. Okay, so we've got all of that together now. Okay, friends, now we're ready to put the table together for tonight's fall campfire party. This is going to be my appetizer table, and what I'm using on the table, I'm using my table runners that I made. These are made from drop cloth fabric, and they're hand painted, and all of that information is over on my blog, and you can go check that out. But let's go ahead and put this table together. First of all, the main centerpiece is this basket filled with items that I'm going to plant later. So we're going to go ahead and set that right here in the middle of the table. And then I have another basket that I'm going to put over on this side right here. And we're actually going to add another ornamental cabbage to that. And I'm going to tilt it to where the rim of the container is actually on the handle of the basket. That way it's kind of all coming forward. Okay, and then now the arrangement that I made in the beginning, which is the marigolds and Nadenia stems, and we're going to put that right here kind of in the back. Let's pull it back just a little bit there so that it kind of peeks out at the beginning. I have a couple of other things that I'm going to add in here real quickly. I have a little bread, not bread, dough bowl. I'll get that out in a minute. And we're going to kind of tilt it right here in front of the baskets. And then I have one of my candles. I've got a vintage brass candle holder here, and we're going to put one of these candles here. And these are Antique Candle Company's candles. They're going to, with a fall scent. And then I'm just going to add a couple of these gourds here to this to give it a little bit of color. There we go.